And out on the floor, shaking off the pregame jitters. Hi, everyone, and welcome. We've got It's still early in the season, Grant, but most coaches have their rotations worked out by now.
They really do, but if they don't, they better figure it out soon. You don't want to be tinkering with your lineups any later than this.
Now here's Jackson. Well, guys, you can't look at this team and not get into the topic of MP. He's been a very vocal and driving force for his squad, and he's made it known that he's got his sights set on winning the NBA Cup this season.
And you gotta love how that just ramps up his teammates, the coaching staff, and even us at the broadcast table. But seriously, I'm gonna be looking at how tough each of these group stage games are for MP. He and his guys aren't the only team with their sights set on the NBA Cup this season.
And here's Memphis's starting group. We've got Edey. Kispert is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Jackson. And it's Jenkins in at the 4. Now let's send it down to Allie, who has a report on MP.
Thanks so much. Well, coming off of his 4th straight NBA title, it might seem like MP has nothing left to prove, but that's not the case as far as he's concerned. He told me, I don't look back, I'm only focused on this season. He said he won't be satisfied until that 5th straight title is locked up. Back to you, B.A.
All right, Allie, thanks. Good stuff there. And you got to love the drive MP has.
You love the confidence Green has. He wastes no time going up with the shot.
And here's Morant outside, and it's Whitmore with the rebound.
Look, I know he wanted to answer with a 3 of his own, but you gotta play smarter. Play your game, not theirs.
And MP with title number 4 last season, Grant. Man, how good is that?
Oh, he's one of the best winners in the league. And you know what? MP isn't satisfied at all. He told us he's aiming for 4 more rings.
And again, it's Memphis missing.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
From downtown, no good.
Well, playing his role to perfection, using his size to control the glass for his team.
Stan, certain NBA teams take on the identity of their home. Like the Grizzlies, for example. They call Memphis Grind City.
Well, Brian, I think it's a perfect fit. Hard-working people in a hard-working city, and they want a hard-working team.
Memphis has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. And here's Morant outside. It's hauled in by Nash. Houston has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. With the drive. Oh!
Wow!
Wow. MP. Nasty.
And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 7-point differential.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Now here's MP. 9 points in the game. Knocks it down from distance. MP's got 12 points in the game. And it's now 3 straight league most valuable player awards for MP. Grant, that's only been done Udoka has called timeout. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. This is the first they're seeing of Memphis.
Oh, they dominated this team a season ago. They beat them every time they played.
Yeah, these teams were in 2 completely different categories last year, but hopefully the season series this year is much more competitive.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. De'Aaron Fox is out there with Ja Morant. Then it's Miller. Then there's Ivica Zubac. The Rockets lead by 19. Oh, it's stolen. Fox outside. To the right side. Launches a 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
Yeah, Morant showing a bit of confidence knocking down that 3.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Rockets.
Well, the thing about hitting early 3s, it spaces the floor and makes things a lot easier offensively.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
From deep, MP drains the triple. And Grant, with MP, you have to appreciate his commitment to excellence.
Absolutely. MP is dedicated to his craft. He works incredibly hard, and that's why he's coming off his 4th All-NBA first-team selection.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers was simply terrific. He ended up with 26 points, and he was dealing assists all around. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Well, it'll be interesting to see how much of that performance carries over into this one.
His goal is to provide whatever the team needs from him on that particular evening.
Well, I'm sure he's coming in with a lot of confidence after last game. He wants to have a repeat performance here tonight.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Smith, he's checked in for Houston. And Memphis also making a switch. Edie's checked in for Zubac. And that one's good. Whitmore.
And what a look by MP on that score. Saw his man the whole way and fed him for the easy.
Here's Morant. Playing the Clippers, he was nearly unstoppable. Jenkins. Out to Fox. Jack's up at 3. The Rockets pull it in. They're a team with momentum in the midst of an 8-game winning streak.
Well, I think they've found something. I like how they're executing. They're playing with a lot of energy. We'll see if they can keep it going.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Stolen by MP. And Grant, MP's greatness continues. Last season, he takes home his 4th MVP.
And to give you an idea of how rare 4 MVPs is, the only players with more than 4 are Kareem, Russell, and Jordan. MP has shown he is among the elites of NBA history.
And it's Fox missing.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Smith outside. Pass to MP. From behind the arc. He can't hit that time. Memphis has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Shepherd, hounded by Morant. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal, then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Jackson, he's checked in for Memphis. Morant, the pass to Kispert. Jackson down low, working on Thompson. Jackson can't get it to go.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Their body language does not look good right now. They're deflated and unable to stop this run.
Using that big frame of his inside, Smith has what it takes to be a major presence in the paint.
Pass to Kispert. Back to Morant. 59 seconds left in the first half of this game. Got it.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
Here's Brand. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one. For Memphis, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. And here's Morant outside. Nails it from 3. Morant's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
They're going to have to pay more attention to him on the perimeter. He's hit 4 3-pointers already today.
From deep, MP. Memphis with a rebound. Their last game, a win against the Clippers, looking to carry it into this one.
Great offensive game plan in that one. They put their guys in positions to succeed, and it really paid off.
And that was the kind of win a coach takes pride in. You lay out the strategy, and the players execute perfectly. Now, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Here's Morant. And a missed layup.
Oh, this is exactly the kind of opportunity you don't want to waste.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's Houston opening up a huge gap. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand,
They won't see home sweet home for a while, but sometimes the road creates solidarity for the guys, team unity.
Especially if you're winning. But if you lose,
let's move on now to that first half we were watching. A brutal game so far for the Memphis Grizzlies.
They're deep.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean
Just about ready for the second half here. A big comeback is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Hey, you look at MP in this game.
In tonight's game, what are you watching closely?
Well, the thing that jumps out at me, Kevin, is the guard matchup. I mean, both teams have tremendous backcourts, and I really think whoever is able to win or control that battle is going to win the game.
Well, for MP, winning the NBA Cup has been a point of emphasis for him. And tonight's game is huge to reach that goal.
It is, and I'll say this. Every game in the Cup is a big one. And remember, just 4 teams in each conference advance, so you cannot afford multiple losses. MP will need to be on his A game every game to win it all.
Now let's take a look at the Nuggets opening lineup. They've got Julius Randle. He's out there with Jokic. And it's Strother in at the shooting guard. And with that, let's go over to DA with a report on MP.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, MP certainly has his heart set on winning this NBA Cup. I asked him why it was so important to him, and he said it'll show just how strong this team is, that we're competitors, that we're must-watch basketball this season. MP certainly sounds committed to this tournament. Guys?
We all love the NBA Cup, don't we? And I bet his coach loves hearing his player MP say that as much as we do. Thank you, David. It's stolen by Smith. Nash, left side. It's up a 3. Knocked loose. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Duran. First quarter, just over a minute played. Knocks it loose. And stolen by MP. Well, some major off the floor news for MP. Just announced his brand new signature shoe will be releasing soon.
And Jordan is a brand that pretty much every basketball player would love to be associated with. They saw something they liked in MP, and the feeling was mutual, and the rest is history.
Yes, that goes in.
Oh, crafty move there by Young, finessing his way around the contact.
We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team and can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Well, I admire the fact he's trying to power through this rough stretch, but on occasion you'll have periods like this.
Jacks up a 3. It's good. The assist that time from Smith. Smith's got 3 assists in the game. Here's Young. And he converts the layup. Young's got his second basket of the night.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets, pin knife inside.
And out of bounds as the Nuggets gain possession. The Rockets making a switch here. Shepard's. Some big news coming in from around the NBA. We welcome in our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's on the phone with the latest story. Shams?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Even though still early in the season, the Spurs front office is getting things done. They're plugging in Paul George to this franchise, and with that, an enormous degree of versatility. With the ability to exploit advantages at 3 positions on the floor, this team just became a lot more dangerous. And George is an enforcer who also has increased his three-point shooting in the latter half of his career. He's going to be a good option when this team needs a bucket, and he can really help you win.
Always some exciting news happening in the NBA. We thank Shams for always bringing it to us. On the floor for Denver as we get going here in the second quarter. They've got Nikola Jokic. Lou Dort out there with Jones. And it's Rupert in at the 2 guard. Now here's Jones. Scoreless thus far. And yes, it's good. Here's MP. Whitmore finds MP. MP powers through the contact inside.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Lakers was phenomenal. He had an impressive number of points, and as his team has come to expect, he was a major factor from deep. A performance like that makes you hungry for more. We're looking to follow that up tonight, guys.
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Now, here's MP. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
Holmes, good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Here's MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Rupert. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They beat the Nuggets during their last encounter in Denver.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
And it's the Nuggets with the ball. Following the three-pointer by MP.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this game.
That was something to see.
My goodness. That dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Both teams deciding to change it up. Now that we're around the midway point of this NBA Cup stage, here's a look at how the standings are shaping up.
Yeah, it's been a really fun tournament to watch, especially when you see just how much the fans get into it, and we've still got a number of games to go.
Here's Randall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. So, Clark, for teams that might be struggling, is it too early to start thinking about personnel moves?
In general, I would say yes, it's too early, Kevin. But if there are real chemistry issues with the team, then you've got to be willing to pull the trigger and make the move.
Rockets leading by 14. Smith the pass to Nash. Smith kicks to Samuels. Nash dishes to Smith. Back to MP. There's the 3. Julius Randle with the rebound. It was the Nuggets, their last game, a loss to the Suns in Phoenix. Here's Strother, guarded by Green. The 3. The Nuggets with another miss.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And the basket by MP.
Against contact, too. How about that? They really made MP work for that hoop inside.
And stolen by MP. On up the court. And dunks it right on top of Trae Young. Wow!
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at both ends. Steals, fast break buckets, and the other team in scramble mode. Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Young pass to Randall. Back to Young. They need this. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall. And it's 6 points for Trae Young.
Nice job capitalizing down there. Young good at probing inside and finding some space.
Nash's shot is off. The Nuggets trail by 19 and stolen by Nash. For 3. Here's Smith. Pass to Samuels. Here's Nash. The Trae drills it from outside. Nash has got 33.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
1 second left. And the rejection by MP. And so it's Houston holding a 22-point lead as the quarter wraps up. Their defense has been active and effective. Right back after this break.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot.
Welcome, everybody.
Well, we all saw it. They've blown this game wide open with the three-point shot. The defense is scrapped.
All right, and now one of the more highly anticipated topics. Some news about trades to discuss. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Duran out there with Jabari Smith. Then there's Jalen Green. Then it's MP. And it's Whitmore in at the 3 spot. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Young's shot is good. Young's got 8.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Will be with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed.
Up next, the Rockets take it. Hi, everyone, and welcome. We bring you a regular season. Taking a look at the Clippers, and so far they are 0-2 in the NBA Cup. Not the start they were hoping for.
Well, the good news for them is this one counts in the regular season standings because after that 0-2 start, I don't see any way they can advance.
And then, looking at where Houston stands. They are off to a strong start in this NBA Cup, winning their first 2 games of the group stage.
Yeah, they've set themselves up nicely, but they can't get too comfortable. They need to win out in order to ensure their spot in the knockout round.
And a lot of talk this year about MP and his sights set on securing the NBA Cup for his team. It really adds a bit of intrigue and drama to what's already become a fan favorite here in the early goings of the NBA season.
Yeah, as if we needed any more drama. MP, I think, draws a lot of attention to himself with his expectations and goals, but I admire that he puts his vision into reality and isn't afraid to tell the world what he wants to achieve. MP always seems to find a way to give us must-watch NBA action.
So the Houston starting 5. They've got MP, Jalen Duren out there with Smith, then it's Cam Whitmore, and it's Green in at the 2. Obviously, everyone knows about the defense of Kawhi Leonard, but Graham, his shooting is overlooked.
Yeah, you know, he's at about 40% from 3 for his career. You combine that with his wing defense, you get a one-of-one player capable of carrying a team.
Here's Leonard, following the score by Houston. Williams, a screen on Green. The 3 from Bane. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. They put up a nice win against Sacramento last time out.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them. They were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focus.
And that one's good. Cool.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
Inside, here's Nash. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
He's so quick off the floor. MP punches that one home with ease.
Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Poole against MP. 3-pointer. Duren with the rebound.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Smith finds MP. That one falls. Nash has got 7.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
From the strike. Poole can't get that one to fall.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And MP gets it to go on the assist by Whitmore. Whitmore's got 3 assists in the game. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Kings played some superb basketball. He finished with 67 points, and he made a significant contribution from beyond the arc, as usual. What a game for him, and against their rivals, no less, which had to make him feel extra special. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Well, we've got a developing story here. Rivers calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, they connected from outside all game, and the defense had absolutely no answer for that.
And you talk to coaches around the league, and they'll tell you sometimes the ball just goes in. It's as simple as that. When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
So, on the floor for Houston, Smith out there with Whitmore. Then it's Thompson, then it's Shepard, and it's Nash in at the point guard position. Williams is checked in for the Clippers. Some room here for Bane. It's hauled in by Houston. They led by as many as 18. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season.
Well, last year they swept the season series. There was a talent differential between the 2 teams. We'll see if that gap has narrowed.
Yeah, these teams were not on even ground last year, but no matter what it looks like on paper, we see teams make big turnarounds every season.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Houston. Pass to Stanley to halt the run. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP right side. Beyond the arc. And the Rockets hit again from deep.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
And a timeout called here by Doc Rivers. He wants to review the game plan. And Los Angeles making a change here. Leonard's checked in.
Two minutes remaining.
Pass to Williams.
2 minutes.
The floater. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Smith's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Nash. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
I just love the ball movement.
Los Angeles has gone 7 of 15 from distance in this game. And one guy who's just scratching the surface of his potential, Jabari Smith.
Yeah, he's still very young, still gaining strength, but his upside on both ends is enormous.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a 3-point play here. Going to the line for 1. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
And that one's good. Cool.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
And here's MP from outside. Buries it from 3. MP's got 24 points.
His play just keeps getting better, clearly building on the foundation of that strong first quarter.
Here's the teardrop, and that one drops for him. 52 seconds left to play in the second quarter. MP, the pass to Smith. Here's Shepard. And here's MP from outside. Shot is off, shooting 9 for 11 so far. Poole from long range. Rebounded by Green.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Nash passes to Brand. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. From deep. And MP with a basket on the assist by Shepard. He's got 27.
You got to be ready to fire off a pass, and credit to MP. He did not hesitate at all.
With 1 on the clock. MP getting it done for Houston. Knocking down 3 after 3. He's up to 7 3-pointers tonight. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get.
Hey everybody, nothing like a little trade news to perk up your day. Before we get into that, I want to know, back when you guys played, what was your favorite city to play in?
Well, Shaq played for every team in the league, so I'd like to ask.
Switching back to that first half of action, everything's been working for the Houston Rockets.
I think they've been.
That does it for halftime.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard. The second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect.
And a little glimpse, a little feel of basketball fever. These fans are feeling it in anticipation of this big game. Good evening, everyone. And getting into the second part of November here, a quick glance at the power rankings. Let's see how everyone started out. Take a look at the Suns. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
Well, I think for Houston,
They're rolling, and we expected that. Lots of talent. The chemistry is there, and so is the unrivaled production.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. They've got Zion Williamson. Booker out there with Darius Garland. Then there's Dunn. And for the Rockets, the post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Green is out there with MP. And it's Whitmore in at the 3, the small forward. And for MP in this last group stage game, it's very important for him to have a great performance.
Yeah, MP has to be happy with his team's position in this final group stage game. All you can ask for is a chance to advance. Remember, MP's made it known he wants to lift that NBA Cup.
You look at the Rockets. What a show they're putting on so far. Undefeated in NBA Cup play at 3-0. And these fans are loving the play from their team.
Well, that's one way to start Cup play. You'd anticipate this team going deep into this tournament because they are playing with loads of confidence.
And seeing how things are shaking out here for the Suns as well. They have steamrolled through the NBA Cup so far with 3 straight wins to start the competition.
And with this being their last game of the group stage, they want to keep it rolling, right? Going into the knockout phase, undefeated gives the team a lot of motivation to take home the trophy.
Now Smith, after Devin Booker missing on that last 3-pointer.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
Suns have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And for the Western Conference, we have a chance now to recognize our Player of the Week, MP.
And the way that he has been able to kind of create something out of nothing for his teammates has been remarkable. Fantastic and timely passing combined with his vision is something that all players should aspire to have.
Buries it from 3-point range.
And there it is. After 4 straight misses, finally nail one.
And Doris, one guy who rarely has an off night, Devin Booker.
He has been the model of consistent excellence, Kevin. This guy's so efficient, so productive, all about winning. I am not sure Devin Booker gets the credit he deserves for the level he's at every night.
Shot clock at 2, and stolen by Williamson. Pass to Dunn. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Williamson against Smith. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination.
Suns trail by 6. On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. They've got Dunn. He's out there with Wells. And it's Sims in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, guys, MP in the last game against the Hornets was outstanding. He picked up 58 points and was reliable as ever from distance. That stat line was really unbelievable. It's something you really had to see to appreciate. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
The 3 from MP. Oh, MP sinks the triple.
And I'm loving the energy MP is attacking with. He's not giving this defense any room to breathe.
The 3 ball. It's hauled in by Dunn. Suns trail by 13. Wells dishes to Garland. Pass to Sims. Inside. To end the run. Dunn shot's good.
Yeah, I really admire the poise of Chris Dunn, appearing totally comfortable in the paint.
Here's Thompson. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. And the Rockets lead by 13. For Phoenix, they've gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And here's Garland for 3. The Rockets pull it in.
No idea why he's attempting so many outside shots. It's not his day, and he needs to either look to drive or get it to an open teammate.
MP's shot is good.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
And Moore kicks to Garland. Lets it go. Finds himself wide open and drills it. Garland's got his first points of the night.
Just 1 for 5 this quarter. You know he wants to help his team, but not sure if shooting is the way to do it.
And the 3-ball is good. 21 points for MP.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
Garland, no good.
Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Here's Nash. Oh!
Goodness. My goodness. That dunk from MP is usually what you see on the blacktop.
And it's Dunn in the corner to the middle. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
And we've got a timeout called from Ime Udoka. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Houston making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Duren. A.J. Griffin comes in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Green in for Shepherd.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
And stolen by MP. Out of bounds, it'll go to the Suns. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Saturday, they'll defend home court against the Utah Jazz.
And for their matchup with Phoenix, there aren't many other meetings that are as evenly matched as this one. Both teams can give and take punches, and this one, I think, is going to come down to the wire.
And the Rockets making a change here. Shepard's checked in. And Phoenix also making a switch. Council's checked in. 2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Dunn's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Williamson against Nash. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Take a look at the Rockets. A terrific position for them as they hold up that illustrious top spot, but it's a long season, as we all know. And, of course, there's the Suns, 3.5 back.
Yeah, right now, though, the Rockets, what an ideal start for them this season. I mean, it takes some teams a while to kind of come together. Not this group. They were ready right from the start.
And what a good feeling it is to play such high-quality basketball so early in the season. This kind of start sets the foundation for what could be a monster year.
A 3 connects from three-point range. Nash has got 29.
Excellent focus, good mechanics. Everything you need was there for MP and getting that three-pointer to fall.
Mr. Williamson. For Phoenix, they have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Good on the second free throw.
And when he's healthy, Zion is a force, an athletic freak who makes an impact on both ends.
Outside, Green. Houston moving the ball around. There's Nash with the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Now, here's Garland. We saw him with 29 points last game. It'll count. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's MP making things happen for the Rockets. He's got 8 3-pointers in the game now. What a job he's doing from long range. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Greetings, everybody.
Well, I think of Houston. It's still early, and we don't want to get ahead of ourselves, but right now, they are easily the best team in the league.
And now, how about those first 2 quarters of play? Just a dominating performance for the Rockets.
It's not.
And that is it for halftime.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half. But maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
The post pair form, it'll be Smith and Şengün. Green is out there with MP. And it's Whitmore in at the small forward. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much. Good on the three-point shot. Rule adjustments, Doris, regarding the rip-through move. Do you think those have been effective?
Kevin, I certainly think we've taken a step in the right direction. We have got to give the defense more of a chance at this point, and the idea that you don't get shots on the rip-through is important.
MP outside. Connects again. From distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
So we see the Rockets taking the win here. This team is still perfect in the NBA.